The pooba of the styles like.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Let's take a second to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the rankings are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talents. Right in the thick of this season, he is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
He has to be. The thing that's impressed me most is his mental toughness. He's got the kind of poise that you just don't see in a lot of rookies.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. And it's Brown in at the 3. And for Houston, Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's the Great in at the 1. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And the Rockets with possession here. The Celtics making their last shot. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And he gets it back. Outside for Green. Here's the Great. 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. And he gets the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Pritchard. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game.
Watch the screen.
Brown against Brooks. Brown, that's good.
Wanting it more. Jaylen Brown, this man competes. And teammates, they take notice of things like that.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. And here's Thompson for 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league. And it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Here's Tatum after the basket by Houston. Pritchard, the pass to White. There's a screen. Tatum with it. Shoots over Thompson. And it's Tatum missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
The Great, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Tatum, the putback, rebounded by the Great. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And Thompson gets the 3. Thompson's got 6.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Houston making a change here. Eason's checked in. And let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award. The Western Conference Player of the Month.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
Now here's White, coming in off a 14-point game last time out. And miss after miss right now.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's the Great. Inside. Here's Green. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up. And Richard, the former 2nd overall pick in 2021. We all see the potential for Jalen Green.
When you see the physical ability combined with his shooting range, he's got a chance to be one of the top scorers in this league.
And both free throws good for Green.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Back to Pritchard. Outside White. Hits a three-pointer.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Puts the move on. Chalk up two there. The Great's gotten his second bucket.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Outside, Brown. Back to Tatum. To the middle. Here's Pritchard. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Yeah, Tatum read the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Very good from here. Green over 80% from the line.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Horford comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Great. The Great's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Green for 3. Offensive board. The Great with the bucket. The Great's got 6.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Horford, a screen on Green. Pass to Horford. Here's Cornette. And it's in there.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's the Great. He has 6. Outside Eason. Here's the Great. He's covered by Holiday. Şengün, the screen. The Great, the pass to Şengün. Here's Hauser. Green covering. Pass to Holiday. From the top of the key. Here's Cornette. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Rockets lead by 4. Here's the Great. Misses the 3. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics.
Rockets foul. Number 1. First personal foul. First team foul.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Horford. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Well, at this point of the season, Richard, we're starting to get an idea of who the championship contenders might be.
To some degree, we already had an idea before the year began. Now we're starting to get confirmation, barring any unforeseen shakeup.
So the Celtics 5 right now. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Now here's White. He's averaging more than 12 a game, a consistent threat on offense.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
Here's the Great. 4-point game. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Come to me, come to me.
Poke loose. Here's Pritchard. Clock at 6. Pass to White. Now Brown. Eason pulls it in. Here's the Great. Defended by Brown. Green, the pass to the Great.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And Porzingis with the block.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Pritchard. Kick out to Brown. Lets it go from deep. Outside White. Here's Pritchard. Tries again, and it's good for 2. Richards got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Houston leading by 6. And when Porzingis can be a 3rd option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a 2nd option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes. He's a willing passer. Porzingis won't force his own thing very often.
The great, the pass to Green. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. The great, the pass to Green. They grab their own miss. The great with the bucket.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. Rebounded by the great. The great's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Rockets on top. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumble. You're thinking about the shot.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
You look at the Celtics. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Boston Celtics.
Playing for one another. The phrase gets overused, but tonight it's right.
Hey, we should try a harmony.
Let's do it.
Playing for one another.
That phrase gets overused. Kenny, get on beat.
But tonight, it's right.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Thompson out there with Alperon Şengün. And it's the great, and at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Rockets foul. Number 1. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Porzingis putting the size to work.
Now look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
The great, the pass to Şengün. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Porzingis. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Amin Thompson.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Boston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense. Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark. They this one open. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum draws the double. Pritchard, the pass to White. Tipped.
And so often is the case, Şengün in the right position to make the play. That's just great defense.
Counted. The Greats got 4 points in the quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside, Brown. Pass to White. This one for 3. Again, the miss by Boston. Houston leading by 5. Here's the Great. 17 points in the game. Şengün finds Brooks. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Brooks has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Pass to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can they get it? Yep, that one goes. Tatum's got 5.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And here's Thompson for 3. The offensive rebound. The Great, no good. Celtics trail by 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
That free throw, no good. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's the Great. 19 points in the game. Outside, Green. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock is Pritchard. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Pritchard's got 12 points in the game.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Thompson. 6 points for him. Brooks, the pass to the Great. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Denied by Tatum.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Cornette's checked in for Boston. Horford comes in for Tatum. There's a minute 47 left in the third. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
1:44 left in the third quarter. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
It's stolen. Thompson against Holiday. Cornette passes to Brown. JB off the bounce. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brown's gotten 4 this quarter.
Quick down the lane. Brown flying by defenders.
Here's the great. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Whitmore comes in for Green. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Now here's Horford. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Driving in, the great. Up and in on the layup. The great's got 23.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Brown. 9 points in the game. Over Whitmore. Brown, no good. Houston leading by 7. Pass to the great. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. 2 points. That one goes. The great's got 12 points in just the second half.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the great. No good on the triple. And so it's the Houston Rockets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Porzingis is checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Horford. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. So the Celtics 5 right now. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Here's the great. No good from outside.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
White for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They led the game at one point by 20.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
Here's the great. And here's Thompson for 3. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
And here's Brown for 3. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
I just love the ball movement.
Houston leading by 12. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's the great. Back to Green. 4 on the clock. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
What's new? Green takes the hit, completes the play, goes to the line looking for one more.
That's their second personal. The team is in the penalty.
So it's Boston now. 15-point game. Here's Pritchard. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
No debate there. He got hammered.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Celtics trail by 15. 1:46 left in the fourth. Pass to Porzingis. Down low. And stolen by Green. Here's the great. He's guarded by White. And the The league has made it clear, Grant. It sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch. And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Rockets.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for the great.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
It's foul. Number 1. Fourth personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Houston winning this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.